Okay guys, here we are back for a new video. Make sure you like, subscribe, give this video a like. Before we actually get into the video, I've basically just turned this into a side-by-side and taken off-road. And then before that, I'm also going to be taking the muffler off so we can give it some more horsepower. First, I gotta show you something else, which I just discovered. That I told you this thing had an oil leak, right? So, I drove a little bit, I was full a couple times, I checked it. But then I just checked it recently. Now look, and there's nothing on the dipstick at all. And I just wiped this off and put it in there. Like, all the way, it's down, right? All the way. And I take it out, look, clean. I mean, the engine must be pretty durable if I can drive around with, like, basically no oil. There's still oil in there, obviously, or else it wouldn't run. But, that in itself is a durability test. So yeah, let's get into the next things I'm going to be doing in this video. Okay, so here we are. I'm taking the muffler off. I took this bolt off, which I just sprayed it with some PD Blaster, and it came off really easy. I don't know how I was able to do that. But now... Crap, I almost knocked the GoPro off. Okay, there you go. The coupling's off. And I just can't believe how easy this thing is to work on. I was expecting a way bigger fight on this muffler, but surprisingly not. Man, this thing's like welded on. There we go. She is off. That was way easier than I thought, man. I don't know how that came off so easy. Now I'm going to go put this with my muffler collection after I disconnect it from up there. And then we'll be good. Okay, so it's actually off now. And as you see, this is part of my collection. There would be more if I would have saved the ones off my truck here. But, they were bad and I didn't want to keep them. But here we go. We got, a couple mufflers. We just got a pipe out from it. This is what we took off today. Was this one right here. That was off my other car a while back. But as you see, it's pretty big for this kind of car, so I think I'll actually gain a lot of horsepower just from having that off. Like, I think I actually will gain a lot of horsepower. I mean, I guess we'll see next time, I start it up and stuff, but... Okay, here we go. We're going to start it up. I bet you this thing's going to sound good. So, yeah, here we go. Here to more horsepower. I know what a change, right? But... let's see how she sounds. First time. That sounds good. Okay, so we're actually in the process of replacing the shocks. As you can see, it's out. It wasn't that bad taking it out. All I had to do is I had to take the two off the bottom, right there, which is right there. I had to take the tire off to get to that one. And then there was one hole in the brake line, which I took off. And then there was these on top, which are pretty easy. So, I got it out. There's the new shock. It's compressed right now, which I'm going to have to uncompress it. And then I'm going to have to move the spring and the top part over to this one. And then put that one back in. Which I'll show you that once I get it transferred. Like, look at the difference. This one's bent. Look at that. And that one's not. That's what it's supposed to look like. And that's what it is. And it's starting to rain. Crap. Okay, so I got them out. I got all the spring off. And the last time I checked, I don't think a shock's supposed to just do, that freely. Like, no wonder why I was banging around so much, because there wasn't a shock to begin with. Well, this one is, an actual shock. So yeah, I gotta get that transferred over. Okay, so these are shocks. As you can see, this one's, bent like crazy and basically not a shock. And this other one's all put together and it actually functions like it should. But I still gotta put back together. So, which shouldn't be too hard now since I know what to do. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so I got it. The shock is in now. You can't really see much of it, but because, it actually works like it's supposed to. But, and not, stuck up like it was. But yeah. But yeah, it's working now. I'm going to do the other side now. And after that, we should do something really fun. So, stay tuned. Okay guys, here we are. We're back at Cody's house. We're gonna go around here because, you know, it's a good way to test out the shocks. You know, I got everything back on good. And, you know, the other side actually wasn't as bad as the one I took off, but it still needed to be done. So let's get going around here and just see how it goes, okay? This is gonna be fun, man. Look at that, man. Hit the white ring. Go, I'm spinning out. I'm stuck. Let's get a run at it. I couldn't get up that hill. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. It's been about a couple weeks. It's dried out a little bit, so I'm gonna actually go back in the woods now. So, you know, there's no one in the car, and I took Cody's car out there, and it went through it like nothing. So I should take this thing through, and it should be like nothing. So let's go. How am I getting stuck? Okay, let's get a run at it. Okay, again, there's Cody's car. Oh crap. I gotta get out of that rut. There's a big rut up here. No, no. I gotta get some good speed going. Man, it's way better in second. I'm actually parked right behind Cody's car. I actually did a bunch more mud. I almost got stuck a couple times, but I didn't. I made it through. And there was a log that I think hit the oil pan, but I think it's fine. But here it is. It's pretty muddy, but you know, this thing's a beast, man. I might do a little more. I might do another clip after once it gets dark a little bit, just maybe. But okay, so I did go after dark, and it sucked. Like you could only just see like right in front of you, and as you saw, and you know, it wasn't really that good. So I'm just gonna do that again. What I did, and maybe go on some new trails because it's been a couple days and it's dried out. So let's do that. And that was deep. Okay, so this is a new way I'm going. I don't want to drive through the creek because there's no one else here. And if I get stuck, I'm screwed. So I won't be doing that, even though it's not that deep. It gets really muddy down here, though. Look out! Okay, this is where there was really muddy before, right up here. I think it's dried out a lot, it looks like. We'll see. Oh crap, no, it hasn't. Oh crap. That didn't sound good. I'm hearing something now. I think there's like a huge stick or something caught, because I heard something. I don't know where it's at, but I guess I'll figure out. But again, though, it's pretty muddy. Again, I already said that, but you know, this thing handles it pretty well. It'll be good. Again, though, make sure you like, subscribe, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. So I figured out what it is. It's just this plastic shroud that's supposed to keep, you know, mud from going in the engine. It's on the tranny side though, but you know, that's all it is. It's just a piece of plastic. I mean, I could maybe try to put it back on after I bend it out, but I don't know. I might not. Well, I also bent the license plate in. And I think part of the bumper's bent in too from that. Like that was a hard, you know, crash there. Going over that mud. But, you know, other than that, this thing handles it fine. So it's actually handling the durability test so far pretty good.